Keaira Hudson lived in constant fear for her life, but when no help seemed to come, she confided in her sister about the abuse she suffered at the hands of her ex-husband, Adam Bennefield. Tragically, just days after Bennefield's arrest for domestic violence, he was released from jail, and he ultimately ended Keaira's life. This is the heartbreaking story of Keaira Bennefield Hudson, a 40-year-old mother of 3 who was brutally unalived in front of her children by a man she once loved and shared her life with. Hello strangers, welcome back to the Strange Bar and Grill. At this point, I'm not entirely convinced that some of these men even really like women, because today's story is the type of story that truly baffles me. How could a woman love a man so much and that man seemingly hate that woman to her core? Like, just how? I know it goes both ways, but this specific story is just pretty messed up. So you gotta make sure to listen to this story. On October 5th, 2022, as Keaira prepared to drop off her children at school, her ex-husband, Adam Bennefield, approached her SUV and mercilessly shot her in the head, leaving her lifeless body near the streets of Shawnee and Richland Avenue. Just a week prior, on September 28th, Keaira had shared a disturbing video on Facebook, capturing Adam's vicious assault on her. The footage taken from their home surveillance camera showed Keaira lying defenseless on the floor as Adam unleashed a flurry of physical attacks. The violence erupted when Keaira returned home from a friend's birthday party and discovered that Adam Bennefield had beaten her daughter and left her outside their house. When Keaira confronted him, the situation quickly escalated. In her police report, Keaira stated that Adam hit her all over her body and even tore off her pants, touching her in inappropriate areas and just violating her. Fearing for her life, she called out to Bennefield's sister, Rachel, who lived in the upstairs apartment. However, Adam intercepted Rachel at the door, and he threatened that he isn't done with Keaira and Keaira wouldn't survive the night. This spooked Rachel, and she immediately called the police. Law enforcement officers arrived on the scene and arrested Adam. Despite the severity of her injuries, Keaira chose not to seek medical attention. Following her social media post, a domestic violence advocate from the Cheektowaga Police Department reached out to her and offered her support and emphasized to law enforcement that the harassment charges against Adam were insufficient. Keaira posted a message on Facebook on September 30th, expressing her strength and determination to overcome her circumstances. However, on October 2nd, she contacted the authorities again, fearing an intruder was in her home. The police found no one present and decided to elevate Adam's charges to misdemeanors. The following day, Keaira signed the necessary documents at the police station. On October 4th, a judge granted Keaira an order of protection but released Adam without bail, as his misdemeanor charges did not qualify for detention under the law. The very next day, as Keaira took her children to school, Adam ambushed her, crashing his car into hers and brutally ending her life with the shotgun. Heartbreakingly, her children, including her 6-month-old baby, witnessed the horrific event. Adam fled the scene, and the manhunt ensued. Thanks to a valuable tip from the public, authorities located Adam on Bissell Avenue and arrested him.
This is video of him in police custody after one eyewitness saw police tackle him in the field. He didn't resist arrest because he was surrounded by officers.
He was arraigned on October 21st, charged with assault, child endangerment, and criminal contempt, and pleaded not guilty. He was detained without bail and sentenced to 25 years in prison. Keaira's story is made even more tragic by the fact that she genuinely loved Adam. However, her family had concerns about his violent temper. Keaira's sister, Montisa Jeter, revealed that Keaira was trapped in an abusive marriage and desperately sought help. Keaira even resorted to wearing a bulletproof vest out of fear for her life.
She's just been trying to get help. I've been with her, going to police stations. She's been texting me, sending me videos, giving me her phone password just in case. This is just crazy because a lot of domestic violence been going on, especially with females, and the police are not doing anything. The courts are not doing anything. And she took a picture in it last night and said, if this isn't a cry for help, I don't know what is. Buffalo Police Department.
This was not Adam's first violent offense. In 2000, he kidnapped 2 women at gunpoint, including his ex-girlfriend, and led police on a high-speed chase. He eventually escaped from prison, but was recaptured and sentenced to 17 to 21 years. After his release in 2015, he entered Keaira's life. And just a thing of note here, when Adam fired upon Keaira, she was wearing that bulletproof vest, but he actually got her in the head, so the vest was useless at that point. Keaira's tragic story serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of domestic violence and the importance of speaking up and seeking help before it's too late. It also raises questions about the effectiveness of the justice system in protecting victims of abuse. But what do you all think? What causes someone to get into a relationship just to want to make that person's life a living hell? Like, what's the point? Just evilness. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today. Be safe, be good.